Now, the detective reporting for duty. Now, you guys have heard me countless times saying that we are about to go into operation, but you've never actually seen us in operation. So I thought today I bring you along. Sometimes you've seen me in gear, but you never actually see me in the field. And so today we are directly in work mode. We are in the field right now. We had to get a little bit of the fire going. We got our bags here so that we can actually, this is not green screen, guys. We are literally here in the field right now. You can see a little bit of bushes around. Yes, this is the situation we are working with right now to try and get across to some people who might not be getting this message of charlatans who are constantly deceiving people. So we have to not only work in the studio, come out of the studio, go into the field, find these charlatans, hunt them down. Hunt them down. And when we have hunted the charlatans down, then we come back here and bring them out. We are not in charlatan gear here, completely different kind of vibes here, okay? So a little bit of in work mode right now, operations mode, you can kind of like say. And the detective had to kind of get read, you know, into this two particular subjects we want to address here. Very recently, one of your favorites. There was this video of a pastor who was busy attacking his church members for a movado watch. For a movado watch. I mean, like you could have asked for something else. You had to ask for one of the favorites of, what is this charlatan's name? This dictator from North Korea. That's his name, that one. Kim Jong-un. You had to ask for a watch that is a favorite of Kim Jong-un. That is the watch. In case you're wondering what watch it is the same watch that is being worn by this dictator right here. Okay, it's the church reality check. If it's the first time over here, we do daily Christian commentary videos. Yes, you're wondering, what is Christian and combat doing? The Bible tells you, we're kind of giving you that mindset. Yeah, we are framing your mind here. The Bible says you are at warfare. And warfare, we are in warfare in doctrine. For those that are not aware, we are in warfare in doctrine. When the Bible says, put on the whole armor, this is what it means. When we are speaking about doctrine, when we are teaching the correct doctrine, when you are rebuking the false doctrine, you are in warfare. Go read that Ephesians chapter number 6. You will see. It's not talking about all these things of you supposedly only when you are praying, you are in warfare. Dump that mindset. But anyways, it's cold out here, and so a little bit of fire cannot hurt somebody. Now, let us start first, since it's getting hot. Let us start first with this movado guy. If you haven't seen the video, this is what they're saying that, you know those things that pastors like doing, bishops and whatnot. They like saying, you know, churches should give them something like year-end gift. Bishops especially, most of these bishops, if your bishop does this, please rebuke him before we put him on this channel. Before we have to call him out publicly. Some of these bishops, they like doing this kind of things, of demanding gifts. This is what this guy did. This guy, he actually demanded a gift and said, no, if you're going to buy me a gift, buy me a movado watch. Now, a movado watch, there are movado watches that are actually about $1,000 and going up. I don't know which one he was talking about. But he was actually comparing these people, these church members, buying themselves things, like buying coffee. He was comparing his movado watch, which is not a necessity. You can go and buy a simpler watch. If you are the cheapest ones that I've seen of movados, because you can see if it's a Kim Jong-un thing, you understand the expense that goes into it. You go buy a G-Shock, buy something else. There are nicer watches which are actually cheaper. You can find YouTube channels that actually recommend things that are cheaper, that actually have better movement than a movado, which are actually less than $1,000 watches, which you can afford. With that sort of, bear in mind, they'll be paying tithe. Then the tithe goes to doing what? Well, you still want them to buy you so that they can avoid buying themselves gifts. He compares his watch to the equivalent of them buying themselves nicer purses or not buying themselves nicer gifts. This is why Paul said, you know, he would rather y'all be working, so that when you are working, you don't be out there bothering people. So now we have to get on the field to find you busy out there, busy playing dodgy man business, busy in the diabolical, busy teaching the audacity to call people broke when you are the one who's broke. You can't afford that word because you are the one who's broke. You like things that don't even fit you. You like things that you're not even suited. They don't suit you, that's why you don't have them. What does a movado watch do for your preaching? If not extend your ego. A movado watch that you don't even have has already extended your ego to a point of insulting people that can actually afford. I'm not worth your McDonald's. Yes. Is a McDonald's equal to $1,000 watch? How much is it's McDonald's? This guy. The audacification of such a thing. Now, why did I want to pair this story with the Bushiri story? In Bushiri's latest interview, AMT7, as I said, has actually spoken about it. Bushiri is asked, Chief, these people that were scammed their monies, and now they have lost that case which you spoke about, of trying to get the witness. Not going as planned, eh? They asked him, so now that there's this situation, where were this investment made? Bushiri says, I only make recommendations and I never actually take the money. Now, Basalan, if you go to financial channels that advise about finances and all these kind of things, there is a phrasing they always put out. You'll hear them saying, I'm not a financial advisor. You'll hear them saying, I'm not a financial advisor. So what are you doing advising about things that you know nothing about? What are you doing recommending things? Now, he's also saying that he's recommending these things as if he has not even taken part. But if you go back to that thing that he did with the Forex thing and listen to the language, these videos are out there. Go find those videos and listen to the language that he uses. He uses the language there, it's as if he has put it out. He says, no, the money never came to his account. Yes, but if it is your business account, and someone will say, no, it was not a Bushiri investment. Yes, but you can start a new business to take those deposits. Okay? Unless the people that own those particular deposits or where the deposits went to can say, no, it was not such a kind. But should I find that information, I'll be able to bring it out here. I'm not saying bring those things to me. I'm not that kind of a channel. Okay? But I can try and scroll back and find those receipts. Remember when those people went to one other Joburg preacher to cry about Bushiri owing them money? Yeah, I don't remember where the transaction was going to. I can't remember. If you can find those receipts, please do holla at your boy on WhatsApp over there. Yeah. So that we can see where did the money go to, because that looks like it's the next direction of what's been talked about here. He was saying, no, the money never went into my account. But yes, it could have gone to your business account. Oh no, his business account is Bushiri Investments. Yes, but you can start another business. And by starting another business, that business also gets its own business account. And that business might not have your name. Hello? And so I was not really understanding the structuring of his answer. It makes it sound like all the money that you ask from people comes directly to his pocket. That's not the definition. Coming into your pocket, it means it comes into your benefit. Like for instance, when those people deposited money for your child, for you to build a church, and you ended up not building a church and you went away, yeah, that money came to you. You went before that church was built. Doesn't look like anything is going to be built anytime soon. But what happened to that project? You preached that for so long. For how many years? Nothing. Dololo. You said you already found land. You showed videos of people already starting construction. You claimed that was your project. But how far? Nothing. For a project that had already started excavating. Nothing. Mandems does it. I don't know. Maybe language. There's language barrier, guys. There's language barrier. Even in the jungle. There's language barrier. Even in the jungle. It's the same thing as this guy who claims that other people's money in their pocket is as good as his money. No, go work. The charlatans are all the same. Niyafana nje. Yeah, niyafana. In that one, I heard that he came out to apologize. What are you? You didn't even have to say that. The thing is that you think like that. There are certain things a person apologizes for that I would understand. And it's not that we are being unforgiving. No. But we are understanding the mindset, the way a person thinks. When a person would stand in front of a congregation that's paying tithe to his church and taking care of him properly, and he insults them for getting coffee in the morning at McDonald's, and he insults them for him to buy a dictator's one, a watch that's worn by a dictator, that person is a charlatan. His apology means he should sit down. There are things that a person apologizes about. You're like, I understand. But that Strict Reality Show, we do daily Christian commentary videos. Let me continue on in operation mode here. And I will get back to you when we are back in the studio or when we are back in investigations. Right now, we are just here to kind of round up the situation, fetch some charlatans back into jail. If we don't do so, some people will just never come all right. Never come all right. So I'm glad you guys now get to see what it looks like being in operation mode. You've only heard me saying we are going on operation. We are dressed for the operation, but now officially you see. It's campiwal up. We are stretched tents, everything. But from here to the field. Ziriki, and I'll see you in the next one. And other videos done today, they'll be done in the pinned comments. Y'all be blessed. Salute.